Jack it up. Jack it up.
Yo, actually, gotta pee real quick. 1 more minute. Alrighty. So today I want to do some collision stuff because I figured out while doing the walls that the player dashes through walls right now, because I wanted him to avoid collision with enemies while dashing or rolling. But yeah, didn't consider walls, so I have to straighten that out, and I figured I might as well do like a general class at how collision works in the game, because I'm gonna have to work with the layers, and I think I'll just do some sort of generic handling for that, and the player will just access that, but they'll probably be used for other stuff, like when you get rid of enemies need to handle collision differently and whatnot, and stuff like that. All the items, I think there should be a generic way to handle that. So I'm gonna do that, but first so like all the cool streamers have bots, right? And I didn't have a bot, and I decided to go with Nightbot because I don't know any better. I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I just went with that one. And one thing that would be cool in the stream would be so that when people come in, they can just type the command and see what the heck project I'm working on, right? So I want to do that. Let's see. Okay. Actually, no, wrong one. No, whatever. Can I? Do this? Yes. I mean, I don't need to do this one, whatever. You can see what I have open. You can see all my stuff, whatever. I don't care. I'm not embarrassed of anything, I think. So, commands, right? I don't know how to do this, so bear with me here. Use to trigger responses in chat. Start by creating a new command. Name. Project. Right? Response. Require user level. Everyone. The other options are owner, moderator, VIP, regular, and regular. Huh. I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know what the threshold to be a regular is. So, response. Currently prototyping. Is that how you write prototyping? Sorry, I'm stupid. Prototype, yeah. Currently prototyping. Crazy cat ladies house. Tentative name. Tentative means what I think it means, right? Tentative. Not certain or fixed, provisional. Yeah, that's it. So tentative name. Idea came from a jam me and my buddy Paul that he came from a jam me and my buddy Paulo participated on, and I link it here, right? Let me get the link for that. itch.io stuff here. Slap this in here. had fun doing the sprites and said, is it too loud or what? Or is it me? Wait. Say it. Say it. Said. That's the one. Had fun doing the sprites and said he wanted to try and make a game where in the sprites, especially the cats, and said he wanted to try and make a game where is this, I mean, am I ranting too much here? Probably. Wanted to try and make a game with a bunch of cats. A crazy cat lady's house was the only thing I could come up with to justify having hordes. How do you write hordes? Hordes. Yeah, hordes makes sense. Hordes of cats. Hordes of cats. The idea is to be something between vampires, survivors, and Binding of Isaac. How do you write Isaac? Two ways for some reason. Isaac. It's like Aatrox or Rast or wait, Varus is with an A. Nafiri. Vampire Survivors and Binding of Isaac, but not locked in yet. Yet. Still need to flesh out the prototype and too long. See what feels good. Project. Let's leave this down. Let's leave name. You can good follow. Turn it on. What if I do it like this? Idea origin. Me and my brother Paulo participated on a jam. Had with and he had fun doing the sprites, especially the cats, and wanted to try making a game with a bunch of cats. Many is less letters than bunch of. Please. Many cats. This cat lady's house was the only thing I only thematic I could come up with for this. There we go. Genre. Did I write genre? Yeah. Genre is something between Vampire Survivors and Binding of Isaac, but nothing locked in yet. That? Shot a prototype and see what feels good. It feels good. Makes sense. Create? Man, it took me a long time just to write a paragraph. So now, let me see. Let me pop up my chat here. Well then. What now? What I need to do to lock this in? Oh, there are some default ones. Yeah, but I don't have this working. Oh, I need to do this? Join channel. Huh. Okay. Project. This is huge. Maybe we should try to make it even shorter. I can't do paragraphs, can I? Then let's at least add spaces here. Can I underline stuff? No, right? Yeah, I don't think it shit adds stuff like that. Guess this is not really necessary, I don't know. I actually wanted to add that I have nothing against cat ladies. I just thought it was funny. I hope it's not mega offensive. Alright. Link is working fine, alright? Okay. This is not very explanatory. Enemies are cats that you have to calm down so you can retrieve something important from within the house. That's better, no? Actually, this is the name. This is what it is about, right? Idea origin. My buddy Paulo wanted to make more cat sprites after we did this jam. Okay, it's getting better. Project Crazy Cat Lady's House. Tentative name. Something between Vampire Survivors and Binding of Isaac. But the enemies are cats that you have to calm down so you can retrieve something important from within the house. Idea origin. My buddy Paulo wanted to make more cat sprites after we did this jam. TXT. Let's see. Okay, it's not as long. Still pretty long, but enemies are cats. You have calm down. Sure. Spent long enough on this. Okay. Just gonna update my title. So people know there's the command exists. I guess that's the best place to put it in. It's in the title. All right. So what I have here, initially I just wanted to bug fix the player dashing through walls, but now I want to do a collision overhaul. Say right overhaul, right? Get right. Overhaul, yes. Collision overhaul. So let's get that going. Godot. VS Code. So I've started to edit my project in VS Code, but I haven't defined it as the like text editor thing. Let me actually just ask ChatGPT what would happen if I were to do that. We need this as well. Stuff in here. The build. Oh, I just some stupid code changes that I did for formatting, I think. I'll sneak that in with the next commit. What was I gonna ask? I blanked out. I started using VS Code to what? People are too comfortable writing malware behind the screen and not get punched. Mike Python. Nice quote, I guess. But I don't know what prompts you to share that. I started using VS Code to edit my GDScript files, but I have not set it as my default editor in Godot. What will change if I do it? If you set VS Code as your default script editor in Godot, a few things will change, mostly to make your workflow smoother and more integrated. Scripts open in VS Code automatically. Sure, automatically, but that means I cannot look at them in Godot? Signal connections jump to function definitions. What? With the right VS Code extensions installed, I do have Godot tools, you'll be able to jump to function definitions. Oh, right. Autocomplete. Yeah. That I have. No more accidental edits in the built-in editor. Yeah, that is an issue. Like, I've noticed that I changed some stuff here and then it takes a while to update on VS Code. It's kind of annoying. Wait, what? I have 3 of these? Oh no. Debugging integration, optional. Well, let's try to do it. So I go to editor settings. Text editor external. Text editor external. Use external editor on. Set the XPath. There's no. Where's that? Optional under X flags. Add something like go to file line so that it opens the file and line number directly. What the hell? Setting VS Code as your default just means Godot will stop using its internal editor. It's mostly so I can use Copilot. Does it make sense? Just, I want validation. Yeah, Copilot is good, I get it. XPath, there it is. Wait, why wasn't it showing up? Did I text editor external? Wait, what? What are these things? What? Why is it showing this now? What? Is this correct? Let me check here. File Explorer. So it's saying it's under users. My user, of course. App data. Local. Programs. Microsoft VS Code. And there's code execute. Okay. Copy this path. Do I need the quotes? No. Freak, my thingy. Oh man. shit, where's my thingy? Why is it ruined here? Missed something. In here it's fine. Oh, sorry. That scene is muted. I had my media player minimized, so wasn't showing the it is jumping here, but there's still if I what if I make it the default, but on occasion still want to use Godot's? Auto open. File system doc using right click edit. So if I go in here and I say that I want to open, it goes here. Edit. There's no edit option, is there? Open folder in terminal. What? Right. Open in external program. So what if I do can I do it here as well? No. If I do this, it opens here. If I do open external program, okay, I'll set it like this for now. Okay, time for the collisions. Let me sit down here. I was thinking that I could actually make a command so that people would know what I'm working on at that time, but I'll need to change it a lot, so I think it would not work out very well. I don't know. Right. I was asking Copilot about this, about the collisions. So I think I should write something down for this, just so I get my ideas in the right place. Collision MD, whatever. How do you write MD? Right. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Layers. One. Right. One. Walls. Two. Player. 3 enemies, 4 items. Logic. Player. What's this? Blank surround headings. Headings should be surrounded by blank lines. Okay. Multiple top level edit. So more hashtags means smaller, right? Or is it the other way around? How do I... preview this? See, install stuff. Down lint. Where do I see my installed stuff? Install. Mark down all-in-one stuff. Features. What? Details? Keyboard shortcuts? Can I search here? Preview. Control Shift V. Okay. Control Shift V. Can I... can you go away? Yes. There. Okay. There it is. Player. Give me a second here, because this is really important. Because I keep getting these messages in my chat, so I need to make them like those, that combination of words needs to be a forbidden thingy or something. Let me see here. Moderation? Block terms and phrases. I mean, just the first part is enough, I think. But let me add this. And this. And this. Just in case. Sorry about that. Should be good to go now. Player. So default collides with alright, the pickups also have a collision thingy, right? So my pickups, which are items, have this thing, and where do we see the collision stuff? Here. Okay. So item pickups and other stuff is different. So let's say there's items and item pickups, right? Like there's the item that I can pick up, and then there's the used item. You know what I mean? Like once I open a can of tuna, it's open there for the cats to pick up. It's not for me to pick up anymore. But I can pick up this, so that's different items. I don't know if there's a better name for these items that are placed down. Used items? Item pickups. My item pickups don't extend area to the only, right? Okay. Default collides with walls, enemies, and let's just call this pickups, and this is items. Walls, enemies, pickups, and pickups, but not. Actually, let's just make this simpler. Collides with 1, 3, and 5. Should pickups be 4 instead? Pick up. It's more natural, no? First you pick up, then you use the item, I guess. So collides with... oh, new line, right? this. Collides with 1, 3, and 4. Rolling. Collides with 1. And pickups as well, right? I want, when you're rolling, like, you can't pick up the item, I think. It should work like that. Otherwise it's kind of frustrating, right? I imagine. I'll see that later. Rolling collides with this and this. And there's, on death, does not collide? I mean, none. Okay. Then I'll have the enemies, which is a bit more simple. It's simpler. Default collides with walls. The enemies, the player, so 2, 3 collides with other enemies, and with items? No, they can walk over items, right? And let's call it death, quote unquote, because the cats are not supposed to die. It's not about animal violence or whatever, animal abuse. Oh, I forgot to. There. Collides with none makes sense, I think. Actually, player, even in death, should at least collide with walls, no? Just in case player doesn't go flying through walls? I don't know. Question mark. And the cat collides with none, because I want the cat to go away. Enemies. Right? What else? Items. By default, let me see here. Copy this. By default, collide with walls, and that's it, I think. On death, with none. The pickups are not supposed to collide with anything, I think. They're just supposed to be collided with, so to speak. Yeah, I think that's all the behavior, because the pickups don't move. So they don't need any logic. I guess they'll still be fine for now. Let's get to coding. Can I close others? Nice. Okay, so let me see what he said about the why is it? Hello? Why is there no highlighting here? It's annoying. I can't read this very well without syntax highlighting. Show chats, configure views, undo request. Oh! Saved. Oh. Okay. So in my character script, I actually need a function to handle collisions, right? Function handle collision. Let's see what Copilot just wrote here. Mega random. Let's see if it's what I need. Takes a collision object. No. It's not what I want, I think. Nah, dude. You got it wrong. Takes in layers, right? Or because there, I need to just read up on this a little bit because this confuses me a lot. Physics layers. Sorry, my leg is hurting. The layer it is in, right? Scans. Yes, so what I need to configure is the masks. The layers I don't touch, I think. So I need to configure the masks, right? So I take masks. Wait, what the hell am I typing? And masks is an array of integers, right? For body in get overlapping bodies. If body is in group characters, the hell are you typing, Copilot? Var collision mask, collision mask. Oh, I want a function that takes in an array of integers and sets the character bodies masks to the integers in the array. Combine mask. Integer 0 for masking masks. Combine mask. Collision mask equals combine mask. Let's just slap this in here. What? Seriously? I thought Copilot would at least... I mean, with ChatGPT I get it that it doesn't respect using tabs. But with Copilot I don't get it. I mean, there are people that defend spaces, right? Can I tell them? To use tabs instead? Let's ask him. Let's ask him. Can I configure you so you use tabs instead of spaces? You should look into that. I'll pass your feedback along. Consistency across platforms and editors. Sure, I get it. Because a tab is not necessarily for spaces, right? Crap, dude. I don't know how long to make this thing. The music thing. I just, yeah, make it all the way here, I guess. It's too long, whatever. I've been flying from town to town, from London to the south. I don't like this automatic assigning thing. Let's do this. Is this good? Is this readable? No. Here I think it's fine, but here I don't like it, I don't know. For mask and masks? Combine mask? What is this thing? What does this the operator pipe equals do? The pipe equals operator is a bitewise or assignment operator. It takes the value on the right, on the right. Am I inverted or whatever? It takes the value on the right, performs a bitwise or with the variable on the left, and assigns the result to the variable. A is now 6. I imagine this works, but I don't really get it, so it's kind of dangerous to have it in here. Do I make it more stupid so it's something I understand? Because I don't know what this bitewise stuff is. Can you please elaborate on this bitewise topic. I don't get it. Flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. Simple explanation of bitewise operators and how they relate to collision masks in Godot. What is a bitewise operator? A bitewise operator works directly with the binary representation of numbers, the ones and zeros inside your computer. Okay. The number 3 in binary is 11. Okay. The number 5 in binary is 101. Bitewise OR. Right, the pipe is used for ORs. That I get. Bitewise OR. Wait. Or you use double pipes, right? Compares each bit in two numbers. Wait. If either bit is 1, the result is 1. If both bits are 0, the result is 0. Example. Otherwise, bitwise OR assignment is a shortcut for A equals A or B? What? It takes the current value of A, does a bitewise OR with B. Oh, it's not OR, it's bitewise OR. And stores the result back in A. Why use this for collision masks? In Godot, collision layers and masks are stored in bits as bits in an integer, each bit representing a layer. Oh, okay, I get it. So it's like a 8 zeros and ones, and this selection I have right now is 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, right? If I have this is 1 1 0 0 0 0 0, right? Okay. So if you want your character to collide with multiple layers, you combine their masks using bitewise OR. Makes sense. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. Right. Oh, but it goes from the left. Okay, makes sense. It's 0. So having the first layer selected is 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Right. And having 2 would be 11. To collide with layers 1 and 3, combine masks equals. Combine mask equals. Wait. 1, 2, 4? Oh. Oh? Do I get that? I don't get that. Oh, okay. 5 is this. This is 4. This is bytes. This is bytes for 4. Right? Or what? I guess. But that's really weird. What do I have to pass in here? In your code, you loop. This takes an array of masks and combines them so your character collides with all specified layers. Summary. Bitewise OR lets you combine multiple collision layers into one mask, so your character can interact with several layers at once. It's a fast and efficient way to handle multiple options using a single integer. Makes sense. Can you then guide me through the flow of one function call? Let's say I want I want the body to collide with layers 2 and 4, whatever. What call do I make and what goes on inside the function? Certainly, here's a step-by-step guide for how your handle collision function works if you want the body to collide with layers 2 and 4. Function call handle collision. I need to call 2 and 8. 80s inside the function. Step by step starts as 0. Sure. First loop mask 2. Alright, because I reset it. First of all, I reset it to 0. So it doesn't matter what it was before. I think I need some sort of... not an enum, what data structure? I want to store this data. You know what I mean? Say that player can have these states, right? And then instead of always choosing when I'm calling what to call, I just call like a fixed value, like so loop 1 mask 2 0 2 adds the 1 there, right? And then it adds the 1 there. Makes sense. Combine mask is result collision mask set to 10. This means the body will collide with objects on layer 2 and 4. Summon it. You can call handle collision. Body combines these. Great. Thanks. One thing I would like to improve would be being able to call the function with the actual layer numbers and not the corresponding byte equivalent or whatever it is called. Just need to do some... oh, there we go. This is it. You can make your function accept layer numbers and convert them to correct bit masks inside the function. Each layer number n corresponds to n-1. Sure. Oh, right, because it starts with 1 instead of starting with 0. Right. This will set this and this. Can you explain this bit a bit more? Just so I'm 100% sure on what I'm doing here. I mean, I get what it does in general, but I get that it replaces the number, the integer with the integer that corresponds to the bit thing, but what does this do? Bitwise left shift converts layer number into its corresponding bit mask. How it works? When in binary is this means shift left by a certain number of places. For collision layers, layer 1 is the first bit, layer 2 is the second bit, etc. Example for layer 2. Layer equals 2, layer 1 into 1 shifts left by 1 place. So 0, 0, 0, 1, which is 1, becomes 0, 0, 1, 0, which is 2 in the decimal. Right, I sent 2 here, and this becomes 2. Yeah. That's why you have the 1 there. I was kind of confused why you always have the 1, but that's just the baseline, and then you shift it how much you want it to shift. Why use this? Godot uses single integer represent. Yeah, summary. Correct bit mask layer and whatever. Makes sense? So we just need to change this, right? That's it, right? What would be the best data structure to hold a set of layer combinations so I can have the values preset. I don't know how to word this. It's a dictionary. You can describe keys. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go one step further and make it like player and then the specific player thingy. So let's call this collision rules. Right? And then I'll have player and then player as this thing, right? Which should be roll or default, right? And then it will have a roll. Roll and death, right? And death would be just walls. Roll, I said it's 1 and 4. Maybe if I do shift tab, can I? No. which obviously Shift Tab is to go back here. How do I swap tabs here? Whatever. 1 and 4 walls and pickups, and actually, what if I do this? Much easier. Visualize everything. So by default, I want to collide with walls, with enemies, which is 3. That's correct, and with pickups. It's great. Oh, wait. Almost, dude. Almost. Enemy has a default and a death state for now. 0 here. Does that work? If I pass, what should I pass in the function if I want no collisions? If you want no collisions, pass an empty array. Okay, makes sense. I don't know why I thought about setting 0. By default, enemies collide with walls, the player, and other enemies. Right? And then we have the items. By death nothing. By default, collides with just walls. That's what I said, no? Yeah. So just this basically covers everything that I have here. I don't even need this AMD anymore, but whatever. This should work. So this logic is fine here. Now I need to implement it on each scenario. For example, when I do the roll, instead of doing this, I need to this is just to do this, right? Player, because the player is a character, now I can call that the handle thing, handle collision. Not in player. Oh yes, in player. Wait. It like this it works, but this is not right. Because this set of rules shouldn't exist in every character. I don't need this data to exist in every character. Where should I store this data? What? The way this script is set up Right now, I will have an instance of collision rules in every node that extends character, right? How should I do it? Yeah. This is fine if you want each character to be able to modify its own rules, but it's not memory efficient if the rules are always the same. Best practice. Please don't say the solution is very complicated. If the rules are shared and constant for all characters, make a static variable. Oh, easy enough. No, all instances share the same dictionary. Usage. Access. Character. Perfect. That's perfect. Static. And in here, I just go character. Oh my god. Great, that's great. Is this fine? Can I already test this out? So if I want to walk through an enemy, I can't. But if I dash, I go through. Oh, wait, because I'm doing this here. Right. It's the other way around. I want... When I roll, I want to call the roll. And when I stop, I want the default. I actually don't know what will happen when I stop within a wall. Yikes. Yeah, maybe that's tricky. Anyways, I can't go through, and this didn't work. Invalid type in function handle collision base and player. The array argument does not have the same element type as the expected. Player role is an array with two integers. This is expecting an array with integers. Just ask Copilot what's going on, I guess. Why can I not copy this? It's ridiculous. Invalid type. The array of argument 1 does not have the same element type as the expected type. Just to test out what's going on, let's say that I don't care what comes in here. Expects a type, okay, I need to pass the type. That's expected. Oh, copy this. A regular array, not a typed array. Really? Accept any array. Oh, right. Just remove this, accept any array, or just to type the array. Accept any array, dude. Can't go through the cat. Now I go through the cat. But if I try to go through a wall, I'm stopped here. Wait, I just got through the wall. Oh, right. Of course, I need to set up all the layers correctly. So, one by one, the player is on layer 2, and by default it checks walls, enemies, and pickups. Right? The enemies is on layer 3. Wait, layer 3, and it checks for walls for the player, and that's it, right? Enemy and other enemies, right. Save that. The item pickups are on layer 4, and what do they check against? Only 2, right? They only care if the player walks into them, I think. And as for right, do I need to look at character, at the base character? No? Wait, how do I configure this for... I need to go one by one? I need to go one by one, I guess. Should I create a sub thingy? So what I mean is that the drone, for example, has a drone body, which is a character. But all the items should behave sort of the same, right? Okay. I don't know if I'm missing something here. There's a character, which I'm gonna call item. Right? And the item and metadata. Wait, what? Editor description. That's what I want. Just added this to whole collision data for items. I don't know. Then on collision, items are on 5 is what I said, right? And items collide with walls, and that's it by default. So save this. Save the item seen in characters. player actives. The thing is that some abilities have items, so now I need to go into everything and make it as extend item. So catnip scene has its own script. Wait, cat food extends item, right? Oh. Kinda janky, but it will make sense eventually, I guess. I don't know, because now it's not holding any other data, but it's probably gonna at some point. What was I doing? The cat food, now it gets item. Oh, item needs to extend character. There we go. Okay, this is fine. So cat food is done. The drone item. What else? The laser, I don't know what I'm gonna do with yet. Then I just have cat and the toys. But I don't think I have a specific toy script. Items. Cat food is done. Toys. Yeah. Item. Okay. Well then. Why can I still dash through walls? Did I leave some collision disabling somewhere? No, I don't think so. If I just click player, it opens it here. If I double click it, no, it still opens it here, okay. Oh, I get what's happening. I get what's happening. This is stupid! Copilot, what are you doing? Or is this a property on the thingy? No, right? What's this? Show code action. As is the handle collision method is not making any changes to the actual node. Is it? It is? Collision mask property is a built-in property. Then what? But if I do this, I'm ignoring that, no? Let's see, collision mask. Alright, I'll remove the other thing. Oh, collision mask. Never mind. Huh. It sucks that you can't look at it properly here. What was it? Character. Right, combined right. I wasn't seeing this properly because everything is the same color here. Yeah. This, I'm using this to put in here. Right. Nine 13. Nine and 13 correspond to what sets of masks? The integers 9 and 13 correspond to what sets of masks? Layer 1 and 4, that's correct. Layer 1, 3 and 4, that's correct, right? That's what I want, isn't it? First it printed 9 because I was rolling, so it's only these two, and then it goes back to the default, which is 1, 3, 4. Walls are always in there, as is my player is rolling through walls. It's not including the wall layer. Oh, right. Oh my god. I fixed every mask except the walls. I need to go. On my main? Wait, I need to go to my tile set. Physics layers. And the walls are on 1, that's correct, but it has nothing on masks, so it cannot collide with. The 1 is correct. Should it just go like this? No. They are assigned later one. What? Right now, for example, my player is on layer 2 and by default it has 1, 3 and 4 as masks. Is this how it should be if I want it to collide with walls, enemies and pickups? Like each thing, probably each type of thing probably should be in only one layer, no? Okay. Is in a layer collides with masks. Right. Okay. Yeah. What if the player has walls in its masks, but walls don't have the player in its masks? For collision to happen, the player mask must include the walls layer, and the walls mask must include the player's layer. That's kind of redundant, no? Both sides must agree to collide. So I should probably have all masks on in walls, no? Also, is this kind of redundant, or am I not accounting for something? You do not need to have all masks on your walls unless you want walls to collide with every type of object. I think I kind of do. Usually walls, but at least I know walls want to collide with other walls? No. I know walls want to collide with player, with enemies, and not with pickups, with items. I'm on player. Shh. Just messed everything up. Wall, enemy, and pickups. On my tile sets, this collides with player, enemy, and items. But this is not enough, right? I just tested this. Yeah, it goes through. Typical setup for walls. Collide player, enemies, and items. This guy reads minds. It's insane. I mean, it probably inferred this from what I have here. Yeah. Player, enemy, item. Yeah. Block players, enemies, and items, but not pickups. Whatever. Redundancy. It's only redundant if you set masks for collisions that will never happen. Example, walls colliding with pickups if pickups never interact with walls. But the player was already colliding with walls, even though the mask was set to 1. Something is not adding up for me here. Walls should have masks for the layers you want them to block. You need to enable all masks unless you want walls to block. No need unless you want to block everything. Only set what's needed for your gameplay. Feels kind of weird to me, this behavior. But why is it not working? I think the layers and masks are set correctly. What other issues could there be? I was searching for in the editor here for collision shapes, see if I was disabling collision shape at some point. Hello, can I search? Collision shape, fine. What's this? Oh. Maybe I have... No. I don't have anything turned off by default. That's not what's going on. What the hell is happening? If your layers and masks are set correctly but collisions still aren't working as expected, here are other things you to check. The thing is the player by default is colliding with the wall, but when rolling it is not. Must be something in the code. No? The print is first printing 9 and then 13, which seems to match the behavior I want. No! Help me out, copiloto. Yes, your print statement shows that the collision masks are being set correctly. Yes, yes. The player still is rolling through walls. Possible code issues. Is disabled during roll. But I think I removed that. In the base roll, I had that in here, but I removed it. Movement bypasses physics. If you move the player by directly set. Oh. It is the second thing. I'm using a twin. Here is the script. What do you suggest? Since you're using a twin to set global position, you're bypassing Godot's physics engine, so collisions won't be detected during the roll. Command the solution, use physics movement, instead of twinning, set a velocity. Oh yeah, I can do that because I'm blocking out the player input. I'm not checking for player input when I'm rolling, because I define that the player is casting, so no input is taken. So I can just do move and slide, I think, or move and collide. Example approach. Is rolling true? What? Rolling false. Roll velocity. And locally. What the hell? Move the player physics process. And this to your character script. Summary. Should I use move and slide over in this case? Slide or collide? For rolling dashing movement like this, you should use movement slide rather than movement collide. Why? Movement slide is designed for continuous movement and will automatically handle sliding along walls if you hit them during the... Makes sense, right? If this is a wall and I'm rolling like this, I don't want to just maybe hit the wall. Maybe I want to hit and slide a little bit like that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let me do that. Instead of doing all of these shenanigans, I just do a change. So I'm already saying that I'm casting, so I won't get any other inputs. So I just need, for as long as the casting is going on, I just need to have the correct velocity and then set the velocity back. So in my player, where is my player? In my player, I need a move speed and I need a roll speed. The roll speed is specific to the player, so let's put it in here. Var roll velocity. It is a velocity. Wait, no. Wait. when I handle movement, I say that my velocity is a factor of my move speed. Wait. If I am casting, I am not doing the move and slide, and I need to do the move and slide. Always. But when I'm casting, the movement speed needs to be 0 then. Wait. So let's go to my base active. On my ability effect, I say that the player velocity. Wait. I just need to change the move speed. Right. Wait. Change the move speed to what? Yeah. So I need a roll speed. Roll speed. 200, is that good? I'm saying that my move speed is 200. Roll speed has to be at least twice that. Let's say it's 500. Then when I do an active, so let's go bit by bit. Vector 0? Man, Copilot is really smart. Right? No, not velocity. Move speed is 0. Oh. Just do this then. Move speed is 0. The base roll, I say that player move speed equals I don't like it. Equals player roll speed, that's what I was gonna do. Narrowing conversion. Float is converted to int. Can be an int here. Okay, it's not perfect, but what I can do is say that the player has a base speed of 200. When I ready the player, I say that the move speed equals the base speed, right? And when I roll, first I do this, and when I stop rolling, change the collision back and say that the move speed equals the base speed. Right? Alright. And final thing, the move and slide needs to always happen. So not an else here, but an else here, right? If it's casting, if it's not casting, take in the input. If not, move. in most casting scenarios, in my base active, I'm saying that the move speed will be 0. So he will not have any velocity. But in the specific case of roll, he will have some movement speed. And this allows me actually... not really. I was gonna say that this allows me for certain casts to move at modified speed. Like move slower when you're doing something, right? But it's not really true because I'm not taking in the input. But I can change that later, I think. I think this is okay-ish. Okay-ish logic here. Wait, I'm not moving. I just messed up big time. Did I? Right, if I don't take any input... Right, this needs to happen regardless? Is that it? Yeah, regardless. Yeah, regardless. If I'm not casting, I accept changes to the direction. If not, I don't. And you still move at the correct speed. Yeah. That's how to do it. Okay, didn't dash through the wall. Am I dashing though? No. If I'm not dashing, of course I don't dash through the wall. So what's going on here? Oh, wait. This needs to be in here. Oh. Right? I don't want to change the direction. Yeah. I was saying this, but earlier where I wasn't doing it in the code. This way I only change the direction if I'm not casting. But that's not the only reason he wasn't dashing, I think, because I was pressing the direction key while dashing. What's up, Queen Phoenix? It hurts my brain as well, just so you know. But in a good way, you know? It's like when you're grinding V-Bloods and you die a lot, it hurts, but in a good way. Okay, let's go through the entire flow. Movement is working okay. Actually, let me just do other casts. See how this is going. So if I drop a tuna can, I stop moving, and then I don't move ever again? What? What did I do there? I'm failing to set the player is casting to false at some point? On caster timer timeout. Oh, am I colliding with the thingy? Is that it? Collision isn't letting me move? No, it's not it. I stopped moving. How does that happen? I need to... add a print statement here, because this is really weird. Print is casting. False. True, then false again, but I'm not moving. Did this mess something up? Moving this in here? I'm no longer casting, so I go in here. And this always happens. Print the direction. Direction is... Oh! When I cast an ability, in my generic ability behavior, I say that the move speed is 0, but I don't change the spec. Of course. Player's casting false, and move speed equals player base speed. There we go. That's it. So I can place a can of tuna and keep moving, but I'm not rolling yet. Why am I not rolling? Why am I not rolling? Because on the generic roll, on the generic active, I say move speed is 0. When do I call the ability effect? Oh, I call the ability effect here. Oh, shish. It's kind of tricky. Because I only want to do this if I actually was able to use the ability effect. Kind of. But I'm saying that the move speed is a different value in here. I don't want to change this, because this is good, I think, how it's structured. You just need to know how to handle the movement then. Backed myself into a corner here, I think. Because this doesn't work this way. I think I need to do something similar to what Copilot was suggesting. I mean, was it on the chat or was it just on completion? On auto completion, he was always suggesting is rolling variable. Is rolling variable. So, if on my player is rolling boolean false. And after I take all the inputs, I can do a simple if statement here, no? Because there's 3 scenarios actually. Rolling, casting. Oh, if is casting, then I go into rolling. Okay. If is casting, move speed equals 0, else move speed equals base speed, right? And the rolling I check in here. If is rolling, what? No, if is rolling, move speed equals roll speed, else right? If I'm not casting, I just move normally at my base speed. If I'm casting, I'm either rolling and I have the roll speed, or I'm not and I don't move. And then I can have different speeds. This will actually work to have different speeds for different casts, which is really good. I was kind of getting annoyed. I was starting to add too many variables, but I feel like this logic is very good. Very robust. So in my active, instead of doing this here, I don't need to do anything here because the player is handling that on the process function, and on my base roll is where I need to have this special behavior. And instead of just tweaking the movement speed, I just say that the player is rolling. And here I say that the player is no longer rolling. Fingers crossed. Okay, I need to roll faster. But the... Okay, let's actually do that first. So I'm a player. My roll speed... 700? Just so I can test everything else properly. Okay, that's rolling enough. So I should be able to roll... I collide with the enemy, but I can roll over him. Now the final test, the wall. I cannot roll over the wall. Perfect, I think. Save this, and... Do I commit this? Do I want to make any other changes? No, I'll commit this. Because I want to do more stuff with collision, but this is the basis for it. So... add everything. Commit, message, overhaul, collision, handling. Handling? Are you right? Handling. Jesus. Handling? No. So I had it earlier. Handling. I think. Overall collision handling. Yeah? That's it. Push this. Oh, right. Actually, alright, I haven't done any logic for this, still goes over, but I'm gonna change that. Wait. Didn't I make it so the rubber ball is an item and the item has the proper stuff? Maybe not. Let me ask Copilot here how this works. If I want certain nodes to have the same collision behavior, I think what I did doesn't work at all. Shish. If I want certain nodes to have the same collision behavior, can I make them extend from a node that has the desired layers and masks? Or is there no inheriting in these properties? Collision layers and masks are properties of each node instance in Godot. They are not inherited automatically. If you make a base class with desired layers mask, child nodes will not automatically get this, but I can do it already, sure. Make me a ready function that takes these values from a parent class, please. Need to ask please, of course. Here's a ready function player, not for my player class, but okay. I do the super ready, of course. It's because I have this script open. What? No, not this. Didn't understand what I wanted. Let me open here the actual script so he knows what's going on. I mean, in this item script, I want a ready function that the classes inheriting can use to make their layers and masks the same as itself. Itselfs? Is that a word? Itselfs. Yeah. Set the collision layer and mask for other items. Oh, I can do it like this. Sure, do the super ready, and then what I can do is collision layer is a property of the character 2Ds, right? Character bodies. So I can do collision layer equals actually so in my character script, this handle collisions, I'm only considering masks, right? But I can do the same for layers, right? And no reason why I shouldn't do it. How do I... Please change this handle collision function to be able to set either masks or layers depending on a new parameter. Set mask pool. Super lame parameter name. I mean, I know that I want to do this, but I was hoping for a better way to take the information in. Oh, stupid Copilot. Let's say set layer then, just because layers come first. Set layer. Layer and yeah, combine values for value in values. This doesn't convey the meaning properly, you know? Like, if set layer is false, how is a person using this function supposed to know that that then falls back to masks? I don't like them input parameter. It is not explicit what it does. Especially when set to false. To let the light shine through. You. Make the function more explicit by using a string, but using the string is silly. Wait. Enum like value. That I would like, but I'll need to define an enum outside. That's stupid. Because like target makes more sense, but then what the hell do I put in the target? I need to know what values it can take. Oh, but I have default. The default. Wait, why is it adding an else? Why did you add an else statement and a default value? Doesn't the default value make... Oh right, you can actually by yourself just type boobs in there, and yeah, then you need the error. So I actually like the default being masked. Stupid ass. Wait. Oh, let's go. I'm a genius. Bam. Ah, break. Wait. Perfect. Yeah, that's good. What was I doing? Right, in my... Wait, so my... Who is calling in the collision? The base roll is calling in the collision. It's not sending anything, so it's going for the mask by default. I think it's fine. I'll leave it as is. Here, I need to do handle collision, and go to character, collision rules, item, default. That's it. Wait. Crap. I only have masks. Okay, so I need to go on my character, and I need to P as well. The layer is always gonna be the same, so I just add a property called layer, I think. Layer. Like this. For player is 2. For enemies is 4. Wait. No, for enemies is 3. And for items is 5. I just noticed that how I have this written here, it's confusing. It should be walls 1, right? That's more obvious. Player 2. Enemies 3. Pickups 4. Items 5. This is more readable, I think. So what I need to do is call handle collision with this for the collision mask, right? And for the collision layer, I want the layer item, what? No, item layer. Shish, item layer, there we go. What's the issue? Alright, I don't need to set them. I just need to call the function. What am I even doing here? There's no return value. There. So now the ball is going to call this, right? Let me see. Rubber ball. That's on items. Toys. Rubber ball. Ready. I need to call the super ready. Super ready. There. Now, when a ball spawns, it knows what layer to be on, which in its case is going to be five, and it knows that its mask. Should I change this to masks? Yeah, I need to rename these, otherwise it's too confusing. Default masks, and here roll masks, death masks, and wherever I'm calling this, I need to set stuff accordingly. So item layer default masks, save that here. Yeah, in the player roll masks and default masks. Look. Okay. Oh, it out-completed me with this. Whatever. I don't care. It's fine. Oh, here I need to say layer. Obviously. What I need to say is layer. Mask is optional. Well, whatever. Okay. Now everything should be fine, but nothing better than to give it a roll. So I throw a ball here, it should stop against the wall. Looks terrible, but it's doing what it was supposed to do. It's kind of actually stopping a bit late, isn't it? Oh shit. Is the collider not properly shaped? A rubber ball. Maybe, because I changed it from 16 by 16 to 32 by 32. I just realized that now. Yeah, the collider is too small. I changed the size of the sprite. Okay, and the cats can interact with it, right? Oh, it didn't move very well because of the collision, huh? It's using move and slide, right? Rubber ball. Physics process. Move and slide. What is this? Oh, the delta is not being used here, whatever. Wait. Because it's a physics process, I don't need to use the delta for the velocity. Wait, now I don't need to do this shenanigans, do I? Move until collision. No, 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 no. Just move and slide. That should work out better. Oh, it keeps just roll. Oh, but it does stop rolling eventually. Looking okay-ish. Let's see, can it throw it into the wall? It would be cool if it bounced off the wall, of course, but... I can check for that. But I really need to pee, and I need to get more water. Let me see. I'll be right back in. I'll leave you with cats murdering the player, and stopwatch. Where the hell do I have my stopwatch thingy? Countdown. Wait. What? Countdown. 2 minutes. Did something weird there. What did I just do? Countdown. Oh, reset. Stupid. I didn't reset, so the time was 0, and then it stopped immediately. My bad. There we go. Took me 1.5 minutes just to pee and wash my hands. Okay. So, if the ball actually bounces off the walls, that is going to be sick. Sick, I tell you. So the movement slide returns a boolean. Returns true if the body collided, otherwise returns false. But how can I access what it actually collided with? What? Should be under collision object, no? Input event, what? Mouse entered. What if another body entered? Oh. Wait, what? How do I check for... Right. How can I get the actually I don't know how this works because my tile set I have every little bit painted into the thingy, right? Does this count as multiple collisions or does it merge into one collision shape? Should be multiple collision shapes, right? I wonder if... Actually, I don't need to see what I collided with. I just need to make my... Wait, I do need to check what I collided with. I was gonna say that I just need to make the direction change 180 degrees, but that's not true. Because if the ball collides with the wall at an angle, it can't just go back. If it's a 90-degree angle, it works fine. But it needs to check what it is colliding against, you know? My rubber ball is slowly stopping when it hits a wall, but I want it to bounce off it. This water tastes funny. It was in a jug in my fridge for a really long time. And it picked up some flavor from within the fridge, I think. I mean, there's nothing like rotting in the fridge, so it doesn't taste rotten. Does it taste like onion? If I die, it was because of this water. Right. Check for collision and bounce. For eye in range, get slide count? What? What is this get slide count thing? Get slide collision. I need to look at the methods for character body 2D properties methods. Get slide and collision. Returns kinematic collision 2D, which contains information about a collision that occurred during the last call to move and slide. since the body can collide several times in a single call to move and slide, it can? I guess. You must specify the index of the collision in the range 0 to gets like collision count. Iterate through the collisions with a for loop. Oof. Gets like collision count. Just for this? Returns the number of items the body collided and changed direction during the last. Okay. So for each thing that it collided with, if I don't know, it checks to see if there is collision info, but okay. Reflect direction based on collision normal. Bounce, collision info, get normal. Holy, that's so easy. Oof. There's a bounce method. Holy crap. Where is that bounce method, though? Oh, it's from direction. Wait, what? Let's see. Velocity. Wait, what? Character bodies don't have a direction property. Do they? Where does this bounce method come from? It's from vector 2. What is this? Up direction. Vector pointing upwards. What is a wall and what is a floor? Or a ceiling? What the hell? When calling move and slide, defaults to vector 2 up. As the vector will be normalized, it can't be equal to vector 0. Oh. Get slide collision count? That's the name of it? Get slide collision count for the number, right? Quick fix. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Get slide collision count. side collision. Let me open this here. All right, because direction is a property of my character class, and that is a vector. Okay, so I can use bounce on it. Returns the vector bounced off from a line defined by a given normal and perpendicular to the line. Can Copilot give you, like, I don't know, some ASCII sort of scheme for what's going on? Goes on regarding angles with some sort of visual representation. There you go. Wait. Before collision. This is the normal, right? This thing right here is the normal. When it hits, it checks for the normal. So it uses this direction and this one, and then it gives you this direction. Okay, makes sense. It just goes, take the angle here, and then add or subtract this angle, right? Something like that, I don't know. Pretty cool. The question is, does it work? Bam! Pow! Holy moly! Insane! Git status, git diff. What I do? Change the handle collision to have both things. Add the layers to that dictionary. Yeah, change the calls to the handle collision. And the ball added the bouncing thing. All right. Git add everything. Git commit. Commit add ball wall collision and bouncing. Push. Ciao. Should actually have created a... I don't have the habit of creating a new build every time I add something, but maybe I should. Where the heck? I have my stuff user, git projects, builds. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. What happens if there's a lot of enemies? Yeah, that's kind of weird. And I didn't check for that as well. Like, if I'm on top of enemies, then I do a weird movement when I stop rolling. And with walls... Wait, with walls I won't have that problem, because I won't end up on top of walls. But I'll end up on top of enemies. And it looks kind of weird. Yeah, it snaps to where there are no enemies. I have to think about that at some point. Let's see. In my Trello, I'm gonna say that collision overall is done. I added this, I guess, as well. I did this. Placeholder item and ability sprites. Am I missing something? Oh, right, the new toys. Yeah, I need to make more sprites. And I need to bug fix that thing at some point. Because I want you to be able to roll over enemies. Otherwise, it's super weird. Actually, how should that work? Because you're not supposed to be hurting the cats, but rolling over a cat must not be very healthy for it. Not sure what to do. Bug fix. Player dashing or rolling. Maybe instead of a roll, it should actually just be a dash. Thematically speaking. Nah, it's usual to roll through enemies in a lot of games, right? Like in Dark Souls, you can roll through enemies, no? For example. Player rolling. Player position snapping after rolling into enemies. Player position snapping after rolling into enemies. Makes sense. And I'm gonna put that on top. And I have to take care of lunch, I think. So in the afternoon I'm gonna take some time off, and later in about 5 hours I'm gonna be back playing some stuff, I think. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for everybody who hang out, even if you're just lurking. Nice having people here, and see you later or at a different time, or never, whatever. Yeah, bye bye, stay safe and stuff. Peace and love, and I don't know. Bye bye.